because of our giving them today. Today, I will explain how many mathematical words. Discussing the share, we will discuss the meaning of logic, the basic concept used in logic, different types of logical statement, level, and the application of logic in real life and personality. Technology is very important because it's then used today critically, therefore, and systematically. I hope after this presentation, all of you can understand the importance of logic and how it is applied in everyday situation. Let's begin with the introduction of mathematical logic. Is a blend of the mathematics, the student listening, and the logical thinking. Focus on determining whenever a statement is true based on three rules. In everyday life, people use logic all the time, even without really thinking. For example, when we decide what to do based on with a condition, or when we solve problems step by step. We are using logical reasoning. Mathematical logic is also very important. Learn small form and many digital systems for using logical behavior. For example, search engine use logic to display result. Program logical condition. Artificial intelligence use logical reasoning to make decisions. Most of this learning logic and how to use it for optimize. Purpose of learning mathematical logic. Now, let's discuss why we study mathematical logic. There are many important reasons because mathematical logic helps improve critical thinking skills. When we study logic, we learn how to analyze information correctly before making conclusions. Second, logic helps us distinguish between valid and valid arguments. This is important. This is important because something will make conclusion without proper reasoning. The logic is useful in mathematical because mathematical proof depend on logical chain. Logic in art is also used in computer programming. Languages use logical condition such as if, else, and or. For example, if a password is correct, the system allows access. If the password is wrong, access is denied. Finally, running logic helps us solve problems more systematically and efficiently. This statement means next we learn about statement. A statement is a statement that has a defined value. This means the statement must be either true or false. For example, 2 plus 3 equals 5 is a true statement. The earth is flat is a false statement. Good example of statement because we can determine whether they are true or false. However, not every sentence is considered a statement. Question, comment, and exclamation are a statement because they do not true voice. For example, how are you is a question. Open the door is a comment. Signs we cannot specifically then as true or false. They are not they are not statement in logic. Understanding statement is very important because statements are the basic building block of logical reasoning. In logic statements are divided into two main types: simple statement and complex statement. A simple statement contains only a clear and cannot be quite into smaller logical parts. For example, sun is shining, one is today. This statement is step one. Compound statement commit to a more simple statement using logical. For example, it's raining and I will study or see. Compound statements are very useful because they are the express more complex ideas and reality. In mathematics and computer science, compound statements are actually used to make process and solve problems. Now, let's discuss logical connectors. Logical connectors are symbols or words used to connect segments. The most common connectors are and, or, if, then, if, and only if its connective has a different meaning. For example, and means one statement must be true, or means at least one statement is true, not change the truth from view of statement. Digital connectivities are important because they help use building complex statements and analyze logical direction. These connectivities are widely used in mathematical programming and electronic circuits. Conjunction and extra. A conjunction uses the word and is represented by the symbol P and Q. A conjunction is true only when both statements are true. For example, P today is sunny, P today is hot. The complete statement because today is sunny and hot. If both conditions are true, then the condition is true. However, if one condition is false, the entry statement becomes false. The concept is very important in programming because computers often check multiple conditions at the same time. Distinction. Distinction as the word or and represented by the symbol P or Q. Disjunction is true if at least one statement is true. For example, I will study or watch a movie. If one activity happens, the statement is still true. The statement becomes false only when both parts are false. Disjunction is commonly used when there are multiple causes or possibilities. For example, only forms may require the user to enter and remain on one another. Negation. Now let's discuss negation. Negation changes the truth value of a statement. If the symbol is not P. For example, if P is the lamp is on, then not P means the lamp is not on. The original statement is true, the negation becomes false. If the original statement is false, the negation becomes true. Next, application. Now, we move to application also help to if the statement. Its symbol is P in place key. This statement means if P happens, then Q happens. For example, if it rains, then the root becomes U. In implication, P is called the hypothesis, Q is called the conclusion, and implication is false when the first statement is true, but the second statement is false. Implication are very important in mathematics because many mathematical proofs use declaration. Truth or false? Truth tables show all possible truth values of logical statements. They help use analyze whether concrete statements are true or false under different conditions. For example, if the AND operation true and true if true, and other combination with false. True tables are useful because they organize logical information clearly and systematically. In computation, true tables are used to design digital circuit and logical systems. Tautology and contradiction. In logic, there are special forms called tautology and contradiction. A tautology is a statement that is always true. For example, P or not P is always true because one the must be true. A contradiction is a statement that is always right. Unity. For example, P and not P can be true at the same time. The concepts are important because they help mathematical test the validity of argument model. Application of mathematical logic. Mathematical logic has many applications in our life. First, is it is used in computer programming. Program use logical condition to make decisions. Second, logic is used in digital electronics. Computer use logic get source and or not gets. Computer use logic gets sort and or and not. Third, logic is used in artificial intelligence. AI system analyze information and make this decision using logical rules. Fourth, logic is used mathematical for proving theorems. Finally, logic is also useful daily life because it helps people think clearly and make real decisions. Thank you for thank you very much for listening my presentation. I hope the explanation was clear and useful. If three are any question or they're still unclear, I will be happy to answer them. Thank you.